is Nur Zafar binti Muhammad Asri. My student ID is 20247291 and 71. The issue that I want to talk about in the training and development is the impact of employees' resistance to change on implementing e-government system and empirical studies in Egypt.
Before we go any further, we look at the overview of the articles. The title of the article is The Impact of Employees' Resistance to Change on Implementing E-Government Systems and Empirical Studies in Egypt. The authors of the articles are Asaf El-Gohari and Reham Abdul Aziz. This article was published on 2020. This studies investigates how employees' resistance to change affect the successful implementation of e-government system in Egypt. It explores the reasons behind resistance, its impact on system adoption, and suggests ways to overcome these barriers to ensure the effective of use digital solution in public services delivery. E-government systems aim to enhance public services by making them more efficient, transparent, and accessible. Many developing countries, including Egypt, have invested significantly in e-government initiatives. However, success rates remain low due to internal organizational challenges, with the employee resistance to change emerging as a critical obstacle. Okay, now we move to the issues and the challenges. The first issue that I identify is resistance to modern technology. This includes the employees' preference to maintain the status quo, not wanting to change in their routine. They also believe that e-governments reduce cooperation between employees. Then this leads to a refusal innovation and new ideas. The second issue is a fear of loss control. This includes the employees' fear of losing their powers and control. This conflict between e-government policy and staff interests, fear of change in their job, and belief that e-government limits employees' participation in decision-making, and belief that this is an appropriate time to implement e-government changes. Moving on, the third issue is poor communication from leadership. The problem happens because managers and employees don't communicate well and information about the changes isn't clear. Employees may feel that the changes don't benefit them or they simply don't understand why it's happening. Some also find it hard to accept new ideas, so they believe the changes are useless. Lastly is lack of awareness and training. Although employees often feel that these changes might risk their jobs instead of helping them. As the result, the improvements happening inside the office are slow, messy, and poorly organized. This is because the management isn't planning or leading the changes properly. Okay, here a few solutions need to adhere, which are providing training and technical support to help employees build confidence. Secondly, involving employees early in the process so they feel part of the change, not just victim of it. Thirdly, clear, consistent communication from leadership to explain why the change is happening and how it's benefits to everyone. Lastly, creating a more open, innovative work culture that encourages learning and adaptability. So to conclude it, the study concludes that the human factor, particularly employee attitudes and resistance, play decisive roles in determining the success of e-government initiatives. Without addressing these human challenges, technical improvements alone are insufficient. A combined focus on technological readiness and employee engagements is essential for successful e-government implementation in Egypt and other countries. In short, technology is important, but employees' acceptance is the key to success of the changes. So that's all for me. Thank you.